But yeah, I mean, first week back in camp, I know you missed all of spring and stuff. So just getting back on the field and everything, what's that been like for you?
Get back like I never left. Not gonna lie, the training staff and the PT guys have worked hard for me, and I appreciate all that they've done for me, not only in the weight room but also like getting better on my shoulders and everything. So they've done a really good job with my shoulders, and now I'm back like I never left.
Was it shoulder surgery for one or both?
It was both.
Both?
It was both.
Gotcha. So what was I mean, that's got to be difficult. What's the recovery process like for that?
The first shoulder was kind of surprising me. I gotta follow through the rules, but the second shoulder, I kind of got it. So I was like, whatever. But the process has been nothing but grind. Every day I've been there at 5 o'clock trying to do some workout before we do rehab, and then after rehab, and then we got meetings and stuff, and then I don't really have much to do because they're doing drills and all, but I'm lifting. So I try to get as much work in as I can. They may get all my butt for working out, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
What's that give and take like during the rehab process, wanting to be out there, but also knowing, hey, let's make sure this is fully ready for when everything actually matters and when the season starts?
Oh yeah. You talk about
when you're rehabbing, just knowing like mentally you wanting to be out there and being part of it, but also knowing that take the time, make sure everything's right. Just the give and take mentally of wanting to be out there, but knowing, hey, sitting back, leaning back is the right approach to go with.
I feel like my mentality was like I need to be on the field as quick as possible, like as soon as possible as I can. So what I do is like I try to do as much to catch up with, because they're grinding every day, and me sitting on my butt makes me feel like I'm lazy. So I try my best to match up to whatever they're doing and try to get it back on the field with not that big of a gap, because they're grinding, they're getting better, and I'm not. So that was my whole mentality during this whole rehab thing.
Coach Mirabal just told us a minute ago, I guess, that you were at left guard today with Matt and Ryan. Do you feel as comfortable at left guard as you would at tackle?
Oh yeah. With him putting me in all spot, like I learned a lot about this offense. I was playing right tackle. They put me at left guard, sometimes at right guard, and then they put me at center. So it's really amazing to be able to work all positions, because NFL look at that as valuable, being able to play all around, because you don't get drafted by one spot. This O-line is an O-line group, so me being able to transition to everything makes me learn a lot, and I'm thankful for Coach for doing that.
What were some of the biggest things you learned, starting as a freshman from day one, going through a season? I know there's some bumps in the road and stuff like that. Just what were some of the biggest things you learned?
The biggest thing I learned is you either eat or get eaten. Like, Akeem Mesidor, Ruben Bain, Elijah Alston, and all these great DNs. I mean, they come to hunt, and it's either I match their energy or I don't. And that's what goes on in practice every day. And I'm really, really excited for this team about that, because they're headhunters, and I'm the protector of my quarterback. So I'm pretty excited for this team, I ain't gonna lie.
How much have you and Cam Ward kind of bonded since he got here?
Oh, he feeds us like down a week, like after a week, on the weekends, he'll text us, oh, where do you guys want to go eat? Well, for me, I didn't want to go because I want to maintain my weight, and I want to keep down low. And I'm so thankful for him for doing that. I mean, since I've been playing football, none of my quarterbacks did that for us. And so I'm thankful for, and that bond has continued out to this game. I mean, he's out there motivating us. We out there trying to, protect him as much as possible. And that goes forth, creates a lot of chemistry.
It's just the offensive line depth overall, just your thoughts on the group you guys have and what you guys can accomplish.
Oh yeah. Our O-line is phenomenal right now. I mean, there's guys on the team that can play, like I said, play all positions. So it's really much next one up. It's not really this left guard down, so we need to find another left guard. Left guard down, there's a lot of guys that knows how to play left guard, and that's how the depth row goes. And as much as I know, this team plays this offensive line unit is much closer than anything, and they're playing their butts off.
And how excited you have one more year to play with your brother?
As much as I think I have one more year with him, I try to enjoy as much with him. out there on the field today, we was kind of going at it, trying screaming at each other. But you know, I really appreciate what he done for me. I mean, making me settled into this place, and you know, played a big role as a big brother, not only on the field but off the field as well.
Notwithstanding the offensive line, the Coach Dawson said yesterday like the offense wasn't really clicking well the first week and a half of practices. You know, do you sense that? And it's something that's pretty easy to fix. Like it's just those first week and a half of just, you know, getting some practice under your belt type things.
What I like to say is control what we can control. On the offensive line unit, we can control what we can control. And if receivers whatsoever miss the ball, I mean, that's on them. But as an offensive line unit, we control what we can control. And I feel like they feed off of that. And if we run the ball, if we have to run the ball all day long, I mean, we're going to have to. But just control what we can control.
And with Zach at center, I mean, like last year, your first year here, you had Matt Lee, who was very boisterous and loud, and Zach, when we talked to him, is a little quieter. So just what's that communication been like? How does he kind of lead things when he's on the line?
He was quiet at first, but then as days goes on, he kind of get more comfortable, and then he speaks out, and he's being a leader right now. He's been talking us to what we did, what we got, what we're doing, and why we're doing it. He's taught us, like he's been telling us on and off the field, like why we do this, how we do this, and I feel like he's going to be a great leader going into this season.
Anything else for CeCe?